Every time I try to shoot this video, the lighting, either the lighting sucks or I don't look presentable. But we have to get started now because every time Taylor Swift releases an album, I'm overcome with emotions. I have so much to say, but I'm not able to because I don't really have a lot of Swiftie friends. When Tortured Poets released, I heard it very quickly and then I wanted to talk about it, but I couldn't because I didn't have the time. I was rushing for meetings, so I just got some time to myself. So I thought I will at least react to the music video Fortnite. And down here is my laptop, and I'm a small channel, so I haven't quite figured out the whole reaction bit on YouTube yet. And I know that you do get copyright all the time, so I don't want to risk it. So I'm just gonna talk about what I felt after seeing that video. Let's get into it. Like when I first heard Fortnite, I was honestly, I love Taylor Swift, okay, but I was not impressed. I was wondering why is this the first opening track. Like TTPD is there, like title track is there. They could have started with that. Yes, Posty sounds amazing, but I kind of like the version that was so called leaked on YouTube better than the actual one. I mean, her music grows on you sometimes. I have come to like all of her songs, that I didn't like in like the first listen. But Fortnite, I mean, I'm just trying to love this whole album. It left me tortured, let me tell you. So the whole vibe is like I am trying to love it. There are certain songs like So Long London or Down Bad. Down Bad is my most favorite so far. Then I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. Some High School, something, that song is also good. But overall, it's very bluesy and I don't know this album, and she has always been so careful to, be so polite about her image towards the fans or her words towards the fans, her fans. And yes, it has gotten crazy. Anybody would get irritated that the entire world is sort of judging who she wants to date, or they are like waiting to understand why she broke up. Like some things are personal, I get that. In this album she has sort of like bared it all, and it, I don't know how to feel about it yet. I said I won't ramble, but I did anyways. But wrapping it up, let's talk about Fortnite. So the video starts with her chained to the bed in a mental hospital, which I think is her mental state right now because everything is scattered, and you know like the bed is crooked, the bathtub is inverted and all that. And she is wearing that dress that she wore to the Grammys, and it is like a wedding dress with a garter belt and all. And it shows that a bride who was sort of abandoned her wedding. I mean, either she has ran off or her groom has ran off. So in this case we know that she never got to get married. Would be groom is not there in the picture, so she's dealing with that loss of the relationship, right? So I really love that shot. Like like first it is on her face, like I don't know the cinematographic language, but it is like first we see, all we see is her face, and you can see 11 clips, 11th album. I don't know why these obvious Easter eggs are there, because there's a black dog, literal black dog walking. I mean, yeah, it's like a song that is in the album, right? So I don't know, is there gonna be a video? I don't think so, but anyway. So she's tied to the bed, the camera pans, and you can see the like the rest of the room basically. So some nurse comes and gives her, this is also inverted, I don't know why it is like that, but it looks cool. So she, this person gives her the forget me pill, forget him pill, and she's like very bored. She does like this, so that you can see that this is not her first time. Maybe that's what she wanted to convey. And they give her that pill, and then she's like, remove me now, remove this now. And then they remove it, and then she is free. And there's a mirror there, and she looks at herself in the mirror, and then she wipes off her face, and you see the tattoos of Posty, right? So I feel this video is not linear. Like in those thriller books, you see first story, then it cuts to some other story, then again you come back to first story, right? So this is how the video goes. So I will put it linearly. I'll try to. The song says that she has a husband who is cheating, and Posty has a wife who is probably cheating, and these two guys are also involved, right? So I feel Posty is the guy she tried to rebound with. What is the quickest way to forget somebody is like, you get under somebody else, right? So she tried to do that, but then now she has all of his tattoos on her face. That means she is now in love with Posty. She comes out of the that asylum place, and then she is into a black dress. So that means she is mourning the loss of her husband or the relationship, and then she sees Posty, he's also typing away, she's also typing away, and then Posty's typewriter, like both of their souls are merging together as per the song. So it's like hers is reddish and the Posty's soul, that color, like the wave thing, is blue. That blue is associated with Joe, right? I mean, I don't know. So yeah, so again they are like together and they're happy, and but one fine day she sees that this is also not working out in his eyes. One second, she is wearing a gown which is Clara Bow sort of aesthetic. It need not be black, right? She did not be mourning her husband. Could be just like what little I heard about Clara Bow is like she also could not find love or lost her love and got into mental asylum, or she died of mental illness or something like that. So maybe she's kind of channeling that Clara Bow energy. I think so. It need not be the morning thing. Okay. Oh my god! I just looked at I love you. It's ruining my life is the line that she had released like a lyric, beforehand. But if you know, in Eras tour, she and Maddie both were saying "I love you," you know who you are, and all that stuff, right? On when she's typing, the whole lyric is written. Okay, "I love you is ruining my life. I love you is ruining my life." It's written multiple times, but right before it goes to Posty, it shows "I love you" in capital, and they used to say I love you, this is about Matty. This has to be about Matty Healy, okay? Other than that, this could be also about Harry Styles. I don't know why, but if you see the Style music video, there's a silhouette of her face, profile face. So here also, when they are like lying down on the ground, it is like in the her silhouette, that shape of her face, because they also dated for a very brief period and everybody knows that she really liked Harry Styles, and the question is also about Harry Styles. It could be him as well, but then I'm leaning towards Matty, because Matty loves writing songs and typewriters apparently. Basically, there's a connection between typewriters and Matty Healy. Okay, you just need to know that. The linear story, again, going back to that. So she was tied to the bed, etc., etc. Then she came out, she was typing away. Posty was there, and now they are in a happy relationship. But before this, like now, I think we go back again in the flashback, like why they fell in love is because she was already taking treatment because of this loss that I told you about earlier, when she was looking like a bride and everything. She was going through electrotherapy and all that, and then electroshock therapy. She was like given currents and everything, and she was like suffering. These two doctors from Ghostbusters were, giving those currents. I don't know why. What is the reference there? But no, not Ghostbusters. Sorry, Dead Poets Society. So yeah, so she is being treated with really brutal therapy, and then Posty comes and sort of like pulls down the liver, like stops the shocks and everything. So maybe like that's how they fell in love, like basically when she was like going through like sadness of her loss of first relationship, he came and saved her, rescued her, showed her the hope of love. That's how they fell in love. Now, what I don't understand about in this video is like Posty is in phone booth, like it probably signifies London phone booth. I don't know. So she's on sitting on top of the phone booth like a ghost. I don't know why. Like I don't know the significance of that, because he's talking away with somebody in the phone booth and she's on top of the phone booth and it's raining. That significance I don't get. Why? What is that about? like the letters are burning now. She's like standing again in a room, like the typewriter where they were typing away. She's standing in that room. She's checking all the drawers and everything, but the letters are not there. Every like I think it's the like loss of that second relationship also with Posty. We again go back to the first visual when she was like wiping away her face and everything, and then she breaks the mirror with a chair. Okay, so I think this like the story is like that. Like she was suffering from a loss of her first relationship. She met Posty, but that relationship is also lost, so she's again, right where she started from. She's not getting that soulmate or her love. Basically that's what it is, but I don't understand why like they are Posty is in a phone booth talking to somebody, and then she's on top of the phone booth, and then again they sort of like hold hands. That's the last visual. I don't get that. And there's a Florida soundtrack in the back, in between. I don't know. So that's how it is. So that part I did not understand. What do you think? Why was that part added there? The phone booth, and yeah, that's my reaction. I'll analyze some of her songs in coming future. But that was Fortnite.